Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the first tune, Forest Robots with the song Inevitable. Make sure you let us know what you think in the comments, share this video out, and we'll be right back. Indie Music Live, episode 188, Forest Robots with Inevitable. I wrote the review on the website, so you can go and read that, so you can find out more in depth about what I think. The summary of what I said is like the music a lot. I really like what he does. I don't know how he's producing it or where he's getting it from, if it's all original or if it's sort of canned. I'm not sure, but overall, the vibe of his songs are really cool. Wasn't real big on the vocals on this one. I don't know why. They just, I don't know. They don't really grab me, I guess. So Dave or Jared, you guys can fight for who's next.
I'm going to go first here because Jared's got something special to say on this one. That review that Joe was talking about, I edited it. I added a couple points in there, and it was pretty close to what I was thinking. So it was almost like a review in unison from Joe and I. But yeah, it's strange dichotomy, strange balance here. The music, I think, is so awesome. It's so clean. The production, it's uplifting. It's got some drama. It's a nice video. It's such a nice experience if you just focus on that. The vocals, I did have some issues with the vocals, just the style of it. Like it just never really seemed to fit in any pockets with the music behind it. And I understand it was, it seemed like maybe an experiment that he was kind of going with, more of like a talking style, but he would hold out some notes and it would just kind of waver. It just sounded like he was kind of searching for a good space like throughout the song. And I think I said this in the review. I would take a few more passes at it, man. Try some different style of vocals there. Maybe even have like some harmonies or, bring in a female, something like that just fit more with the music. It was just a strange clash going on there. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. It's like so much good, but then there's some strange like balance issues there. What do you think, Jared?
I think a few things. First of all, this is a good thing, but this would do far better in a film video context. Like as a standalone, start track one on the album and this is what comes out. Like that's fine, but it's kind of more complementary to something else. it helps commentary. You know, it would do well as underscore in a film. And when it's on its own like this, you do need something to grab you a bit more, like the monotone kind of, you know, talky, distorted vocal. It's weird to just listen to, you know, on its own. Just sit there, and stare at your computer screen and listen to it. It just doesn't do it. Like it would do really well with some well shot, you know, and the video does kind of complement it. But yeah, that's the first thing. It'll do better with visual. The second is the vocal thing that everybody's talking about. I kind of see where you're coming. I definitely see where you're coming from, but I think the old Beyonce trick of just taking the entire vocal track and pulling it back like a half a second would lock everything in so much more.
Really?
He's ahead of the beat. He's like consistently ahead, and that's fine. And then when you're doing monologue stuff, like it can happen, but he was just ahead. Just pull the whole thing back, you know, and line up the. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, you know. It is spoken word, but like it'll line up better. It'll sync. It'll have a pocket. It'll feel a little bit better, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah, like
being ahead of the beat.
I want to hear just a totally different take on that music, because it's like there's so much good there. It's not, I don't think any of us are saying just trash it or anything, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it just go in different direction.
I hate to use the cliches of the musician, but like do the take late at night, like smoke a little bit, maybe have a drink, like pull it back. Like it sounds a little tight. It sounds a little like thought out, you know, just, it's hard to be relaxed in the studio and do weird stuff, but like get weird with it. You know, I mean, it's supposed to be a weird thing. It's not supposed to be straight and narrow pop music. It's supposed to be a little off. Let it be off.
Yeah, you don't want to sound like a robot in a forest or something.
Yeah, it doesn't want to sound. You can't sound tense. Just be weird. Be weird. That's what I said. Get weirder.